think you're lucky you can get Swanson TV turkey dinners, but I say Swanson TV turkey dinners are a bigger break for husbands.
What I did last time I recorded is, I'm sucking dick. I'm sucking dick in Spain. In Spain, I'm sucking dick. I'm sucking dick. You know. So it's a sample of extreme sibilance. If I can fix that, everything's great.
Yeah, you're sucking dick in Spain. You're sucking dick in Spain. Does that sound all right?
Not, yeah.
You sound
for the
fine.
record, have not sucked any dick in Spain.
Damn.
Yeah, one of the very few countries.
Is this part of the podcast?
I think it'll have to be. Anyway, hello. You are listening to this.
Yes. Welcome to the Paintwork podcast with, what's your name?
My name is Roman Muradov. I'm a cartoonist of moderate renown. And what's your name?
I'm Tom Van Deusen, former cartoonist and current kind of a gadfly.
So basically a social parasite.
A social parasite, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, if it's a pissing contest, you have far more Instagram followers than I do.
That's true. And I think I am generally a better person.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
So, yes.
So what's this podcast about, Roman?
This is the first podcast about the fall to be headed by two men in the very late 30s.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm actually... today's my birthday.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You're fucking with me.
I am not.
No shit, I didn't know that.
I will show you my passport. Don't say the date, because I don't want to be doxxed.
Two Librans.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because my birthday is on Wednesday.
Really?
Yeah.
That's very exciting. Anyway, that's my... I don't need to show you my passport. It is my fucking birthday. Just believe me.
I believe you.
I received the Sunday by Olivia Schrauen as a gift. And,
is that the new one?
It is Sunday. Yeah.
Wow.
Sunday, bloody Sunday.
Well, happy birthday, Roman. I didn't realize that.
Well, thank you. And happy birthday to this
podcast.
This podcast.
I think we're
first
only
of
going to
many.
do it. First of many. Yeah, we're going to do it what every day.
Every day, and then we'll release it over the next 50 years.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah.
And then people are like, oh my god, they've been dead for years. And they're still talking about it.
Yeah, it'll be like when Gucci Mane came out with like 50 albums when he was in prison. You only listen to The Fall, though.
Well, that's not true.
Okay, so we should probably talk about The Fall.
Yeah. I think it would... I could talk about other things, but...
Certainly.
People would be really disappointed.
Yeah. What got you into The Fall, Roman?
Well, I actually can't remember. I think I just done it. I bought Grotesque because I like the album art.
How old are you?
I was 17, I think.
That's a great album. We were talking about it earlier because I have it on vinyl. And that album cover, painted by his sister, I can see why that would appeal to you.
Yeah, I am a big fan of sister paintings.
Sister paintings are the best kind of paintings, yeah. For me, I got into them. I was a big Captain Beefheart fan in high school. Mm-hmm. And I think there's a pretty clear path from Captain Beefheart to The Fall. Again, two bands that women love, like that.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of commonalities between the two.
It's very underwear melting.
Yeah.
Kind of, sex music.
It's sex music.
Yeah.
So I think it was like I was reading like Mark Prindle or something. That's a really great review website that was around in like the late 90s, early aughts. I used to read him like the Bible, and he'd review like every single album by a band. And I think that he mentioned The Fall or something, and I looked into him at the time, and I think I bought that 50,000 Fall Fans Can't Be Wrong when it came out.
Oh yeah,
that had just come out as well or something. I saw it reviewed, so I think that's how I got into him, and that's a great compilation to
Yeah,
goes over their entire career.
I think that was around when I got into it, but I don't remember when it came out. But I do remember seeing the cover and thinking, "Oh, that's good. I can relate to that." You know?
Well, it's a parody of that Elvis, like 50.
Yeah, it's like 50 million
50.
fans can be.
And it's this ugly ass photo of Mark.e.Smith looking miserable on the cover of it, and he's like colored blue. It's great.
Yeah, they're sort of. It's pretty decent design by full standards.
Oh my god!
It's just him in this sort of comfy jumper.
Yeah, well,
I think that's also like when I saw photos of him, I thought, oh, I want to know what this guy has to say, because I couldn't relate to any of the kind of posy, the Clash or whatever. They all look too cool for me.
Yeah.
And there's this scrawny guy who doesn't seem to want to be in any of the photographs.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like he should be in a band at all.
Yeah, he looks. He's always making a face when he's actually posing for a photograph. He's always trying to look as ugly as possible.
Yeah.
And speaking of their album covers,
and actually, he's gorgeous. If you watch any of the interviews.
Yeah.
If you see him in 3D, he's just a real cutie.
When I was like at my peak fall fandom, I was dating someone that she actually said like, oh, he's actually an attractive guy when we watched like that BBC documentary about them or something. Because I think in the 80s he was an all right looking guy. It was just he just lived extremely hard.
Right. I think his only problem is that he always looked about 10 years older.
Right.
And in his 20s and 30s, that was probably a good thing. And in his 50s, not so much.
Oh my god! And, I mean, by the time he died, he died at 60. And
he died, exactly at 60, looking like 1,000 years old. He looked like several dying men in one.
Oh, it's like you looked at him, it's like, oh, he won't live very much longer. And lo and behold,
no. Yeah, no, I actually remember when the last album came out, New Facts Emerge. It was in 2017. I was in Angoulême with Mark Bell. He found Mark's new girlfriend's Instagram.
Oh, it was her. She was the publicist for him at the time, right?
Yeah. I mean, it was very... I make him sound like a stalker, which he probably isn't.
Yeah.
But it was pretty widely publicized on full forums that we would occasionally look at. And we were just worried about him. And so what do? You look at his girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
And there would be photos of him just wandering through a garden. And there was something really uncomfortable about seeing Mark.e.Smith on Instagram at all.
She was taking photos of him like family photo kind of type of thing?
Yeah, he was sort of stumbling. It was from the back. I mean, you could tell that it's him and he's not doing tremendously well.
Right.
But it felt like this man should not even know what Instagram is.
Yeah, I doubt he did.
Right.
I don't think... Do you think he had a smartphone at any point?
Of course not.
Yeah.
There's an interview like a year before he died, which must have been, 2018. Maybe it was early. I don't remember. But he said something like, most people don't even know what a computer is. I don't know about that, man.
Better.
Yeah, I mean, I think, it was at the point where he was starting to write songs about iPhones, which didn't really land.
He did? He wrote a song about an iPhone?
Yeah, it's called Quit iPhone.
No. Is that on one of his last albums?
Yeah, it's on Sublingual Tablet.
Okay.
There's a song about Facebook, and there's a song about iPhone.
Oh, shit. I gotta listen to those.
And the thing is, when he did his usual collage stuff with his adverts and all the stuff from newspapers and all the things from his world, it made sense. But now he's just saying, like, oh, you better quit iPhone. Oh, there's also one about Kickstarter.
No.
Yeah, it's called Pledge. I think the story behind that is someone suggested that he should do a Kickstarter.
Wow.
And then he was like, what is that? And it was explained to him that people do pledges. And
Yeah.
He got fixated on that word, as he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. I mean, he didn't stop, you know. More power to him. He didn't quit music. He did his last shows in a wheelchair, just like gurgling into a microphone. The fact he kept this thing going for 40 years is pretty incredible.
Yeah, it's remarkable.
Yeah. And I think what appealed to me about them pretty much right off the bat was that they're incredibly funny. One of the songs I was going to bring up was Printhead. I've been listening to Dragnet a lot this week. And I love how self-referential a lot of his music is.
Yeah, immediately.
Like right off the bat.
Like,
second album.
Yeah, you have, writers who write several books and then they get upset at the critics and they do some kind of piss take. But right away, he's talking shit about his bandmates, anyone in the scene.
Yeah.
It's
so funny. Like,
you can't help it.
Like, it's like, and the story is of them starting is that they went to a Sex Pistols concert and he thought Johnny Rotten was a joke, and he was just like, I could do a better band, and he did. It's just like he was that grumpy at some punk show. And then and like even those super early records like Grotesque, like that album cover that Sister painted, like is just completely like super vicious toward the punk scene. It's just like he thought it was all a joke, and everyone's kind of wearing their own weird uniforms, you know.
Well, he wasn't wrong.
No, he definitely wasn't. Still isn't.
Yeah, I mean, genuinely, I can't listen to any of that stuff from that era except the Fall.
There's stuff I do appreciate, like Wire. I think is really good. Those three.
Wire, yeah.
Those three Wire records are great.
I would say Wire is the only other band from that punk era that just did not fit in at all.
Right.
And
yeah.
Also, the only other band I can think of that ilk who never played their old songs at concerts.
Yeah. Although I really like those three records. Those first.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to go to their show and listen.
Oh yeah, they're still around.
That stuff, but I really respect them not doing that.
Right.
Yeah.
I could rattle off half a dozen bands I like from that era. That I mean, like Gang of Four are great. Like he's pretty objectively good stuff. But yeah, for the most part, yeah. No, I mean, for 2 albums.
Well, I think lyrically, The Fall is the only one that I could really relate to.
The Fall have the best lyrics of maybe any band. I think that Mark.e.Smith is my favorite lyricist.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
There's no competition.
He like definitely. It's one of those. It's also one of those bands that kind of scratches an itch that no other band does. I have a few of those. Where it's so acidic and so aggressive and bizarre and just kind of hits you from left field constantly, that it kind of satisfies in a way that most music doesn't.
I find every now and then I'm like, well, let's see what else is there, and I would listen to some other things and I would think, well, that's fine, and I might go for days not listening to The Fall. More than that. Maybe a month, and I would have a good time with some other things, and then I would listen to The Fall and think, well, that's a difference. That's almost not music,
Yeah,
it occupies a space that doesn't really compare to anything else.
Yeah, you're right. Like it doesn't really. It's almost not punk. They went through quite a few different eras. I think John Peel said, "Always different, always the same." And
that's right.
Yeah, and
we have to mention it.
Yeah, Godfather of
the rarely mentioned
John
quote.
He wasn't wrong. Like they went through all sorts of different eras. I think they even did like a reggae song at some point in the '90s. It still sounded like The Fall.
Well, yeah, Curious Orange.
Yeah, they did a ballet. There's specific songs that like are very like CNC Mithering. I think is like a really good example of him being very targeted and cogent when he's in his targets. Like that is the most pissed off song I may have ever heard. It's just him ranting for about about 7 minutes, just about how much he hates musicians and music business. And
yeah, I remember that was the one that I felt I don't really know what he's saying because my English was also not really up to the level to comprehend it, and also it was Mark.e.smith.
Yeah.
Is probably not the greatest teacher of English,
right?
At least in terms of accent.
Yeah.
You know, he was then legally named "hard to understand."
Yeah,
by court trial.
Yeah, we'll have to do an entire episode about that court trial.
Yes, right. We'll do like a full true crime. Sesh.
Yeah, so that's a great idea. Just go through the court transcripts.
We'll do like the dramatic NPR music.
Yeah.
Be like, and that's where everything went a little downhill.
Yeah, exactly. And then that'll be like where the commercial break is for the iHeartRadio. Do you know about Factor Meals?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, okay.
Is that an American thing?
It might be actually. It's they sponsor like every single podcast and like YouTube I watch, and it's the YouTubers are so funny because they'll like make these like little microwave lunches, and it's the saddest. And it's like the saddest looking food in the world, and they're like, it's so delicious, it's nutritious, it's good for you. It's like this is just like
so it's like Hungry Man.
It's like Hungry Man
for Gen Z.
Yeah, but it comes to you in a box from subscription. That's the big difference.
Oh, that's
the Silicon Valley edge that they gave it.
Anyway, I had a roommate who would eat Hungry Man every day.
Really?
Yeah.
The amount of salt in those things is insane.
Yeah, he's probably calcified by now.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, my diet's pretty apocalyptic, but that like to buy something at the store called Hungry Man is just it's its own little world of sad. I love it.
Well, I think the thing I find fascinating about it is the entire thing gets microwaved.
Yeah. Oh, the cookie at the end, your yummy little dessert.
Yeah, it contains a dessert on the same tray as the rest of your manslaughter.
I mean, it's already frozen. Why wouldn't you put ice cream in there? It doesn't make any sense.
With Swanson TV turkey dinners, you just heat and serve, and you serve big and hearty slices of moist, tender Swanson turkey with grand giblet gravy and special cornbread dressing and fluffy whipped sweet potatoes with golden Swanson butter and garden fresh peas with more butter. Mother Murphy, lucky me. My wife uses Swanson TV turkey dinners. And make your husband lucky, too. Get Swanson TV turkey dinners, Swanson TV fried chicken dinners, Swanson TV beef dinners.
Anyway, the fall. We were going to talk about, for our first episode, we're calling the show Paintwork.
Yes. Should I just read Wikipedia?
No. People that are listening don't want to pull up their phones, so go ahead and take care of it.
That's very true. Yeah. For the benefit of the listener at home, and if you want to pull up Wikipedia and read along with me,
I mean, your accent's pretty thick. It might be beneficial.
I mean, we both have quite annoying voices.
We have the world's worst
speech impediment.
Yeah,
and
well, that'll be great to listen to. Go ahead and introduce the song, Roman.
So, Paintwork, often written as Paintwork. Oh, this is already not working.
Okay, so Paintwork is 2 words, often written as Paintwork 1 word.
Okay, that's great. So you're like an asterisk.
Yes.
Is a 1985 year of my birth, by the way.
Mine too.
Is it? Oh, how about that?
You're
Both
3 days
old.
older than me.
Yeah. By the English post-punk band The Fall, or group as Mark.e.smith would have preferred to call it, that first appears on the album This Nation's Saving Grace. Widely considered the high point of the album, the track was described in 2019 as, quote, absolutely sublime by a vulture. And, quote, mildly psychedelic in 2011 by critic Mick Middles.
Oh, well, everyone loves critic Mick Middles.
Shout out to Mick Middles.
Yes. I think this is both of our favorite fall song, right?
Yes. I think that's the one where if I do an interview, and they ask about my love of the fall, that would be the song that I would bring up as something that defines their attitude and sort of not there, but his. And of course, I mean that bit in the middle.
Yes.
With the intrusion of the TV.
Yes.
The telly.
Yeah, it's a really unique song that it's pretty simple in structure. It's just kind of him singing along to like a guitar that sounds like it's being played in like a different room. And
right.
And then at a certain point, he was actually at home listening to the song, listening to the track on
a master tape.
On a master tape. He just brought it
incredibly
home.
Professional.
He just brought it home, was listening to it on his Walkman, and then he actually hit record and recorded the TV show he was listening to, which intrudes on the song.
Formation was really late. Sequence stars were no good for making cartoon in this range. Red giant stars, but...
And according to this, it is an open university lecture by the astronomer Alan Cooper titled How Do Red Giants Make Carbon? Which is what he was watching apparently at the time while he was listening to his own track. And
it's kind of like early day streamer situation where you just get a bit bored, you put something in the background.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm watching television right now.
He didn't have Temple Run, so he had to do with Alan Cooper astronomer. Excuse me.
Yes,
this is
different.
A man's podcast.
Yeah.
Although he was into tarot.
Yeah, was he?
I mean, he was a bit of a mystical little fellow, you know?
Yeah.
Well, apparently, I think in the early years, maybe before the fall, I hope, he made some extra cash by doing tarot readings.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I never read that before. I knew that it was much ballyhooed that he spent about a year as a dock worker.
Yeah, he always goes on about it.
Yeah.
Like, he was some
kind
of
those are my people.
labor fella, but he was just a clerk for also a very short period of time.
Yeah, it was like less than a year when he was like 19. Right. He worked as a and he really romanticizes that like very brief stint he worked in the docks.
He kind of felt like, well, that makes me working class for the rest of my life.
Pretty much. Anyway, this song, apparently, it says right here, I was watching the telly and singing along to the song after I'd played it while my home tape machine was recording. So I guess that's how he recorded back in the day. But the cool thing about the song is that with that little tape intrusion, that was left in, but they also kind of took it to the next level and had a full band pop into the song at about like the 2-minute mark. It kind of has like it's almost like 3 different bands are playing the same song at once.
Yeah, it's beautifully produced in a way that I've listened to it so many times, and I still find it a little surprising and unpredictable.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't really replicate its structure in my head the same way that, you know, if you ask me some other popular rock song or whatever, I could say, well, it's blah, 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 then blah, 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 then blah, 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 then blah, blah, blah. I mean, that applies to literally any song, I suppose. But you know what I mean. Chorus, something, etc. But that one, there's something collage-y about it.
Yeah.
And not just from that one intrusion, but it feels like it kind of inspired the entire feeling for the saying.
Oh, yeah.
You know, here he says, quote, it fits in really good. You can't contrive something like that.
Yeah. And I think that it also epitomizes like kind of how much of the band's success almost seems like if it was by accident.
Right.
And, you know, their discography, they have, 30 albums or something? Something like that. I mean, if you don't count all of the crazy like bootlegs and live albums and such, it is, I think it's about 30. I'd have to look, but and it's pretty hit or miss. There's some.
It's a mixed bag.
It's a mixed bag. Even like their like peak era, they'll have an album like what's the one after Slates or no after Hex Induction Hour?
Perverted by no
before that.
I know what you mean.
Ugh.
Room to Live.
Room to Live. That album's a mess.
Which I love.
I love it.
It is objectively terrible.
Yeah, yes. it's a mess. Apparently for that album, he would just invite some of the members to.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, no, it's like, okay, this song we're gonna do without a drummer, and someone will just like like pat the side of their guitar for the rhythm.
Well, Steve Hanley, the bass player, really holds it together. That's
I mean, he seemed like he was the glue for the band for about 15 years.
Yes. Also, he wrote a very good book about it.
Yeah, I haven't read that book yet.
The Big Midweek.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't read every single book about the fall.
Yeah.
But that one is definitely the best I have read.
Did you read The Fallen? It was that Guardian writer?
No.
That one's pretty good. It's an expanded version of an article that he wrote about trying to interview every single ex-member. For those unfamiliar with The Fall, they've had, I think, a total of something like 60 members over their 40-year career.
Yeah, at least 50.
Yeah, at least. And he was a true bastard and would fire his band periodically, or they'd quit. He was kind of, again, to make an analogy to Captain Beefheart, he was a total tyrant to the band, totally control freak. On stage, you can watch YouTube clips of him adjusting instruments while people are playing them. Just totally like abusive.
So there's a story I think in an interview with Steve Hanley, the bass player, about the book. This is not in the book, but he said something like, he said, "What do you think of that? What he called live mixing?" Which is such a gaslighting term.
Oh, yeah.
No, you're just fucking with someone.
Yeah.
You're not mixing anything here. And you can also tell that he has no idea what he's doing. He's just twiddling the knobs.
Yeah.
Anyway. But Steve Hanley, he says, I think I might be the one who let it happen. And he said, we were doing a show, and at some point he came up and started twiddling. And then I told him, what the fuck are you doing? It takes ages to set everything up and make sure it's the right level, and then you come in and start messing with it.
Mm-hmm.
And so he looked at it and he thought, ooh, that annoys them. I'm going to keep doing that. So he's sort of like a cat, when you say, don't knock this off. And he was like, let's see how much I can annoy this people.
I think we're both cat people, and I think Marky Smith has a lot of cat personality.
Well, certainly, yeah. And he had a lot of cats.
He was a big cat guy too.
Right. They had some kind of vaguely fascistic names, as far as I remember.
Oh, great.
Yeah. I think they were named after some kind of war people.
Okay.
Yeah, because he was a big, war enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Man, make of that what you will. Well, he was a history person.
A history buff.
Yeah.
Which dictators was he naming his cats over? Let me look this up.
Well, I know he had a cat that lived something like 30 years. No, right. That can't be.
That can't be right.
20.
Marky Smith's cat from Daily Reckless.
And
Hold on. You know what the second result here is? Okay, so when I put in cat names, Marky Smith into Google, first one, some website called Daily Reckless. And I can't even tell.
I found something on the cat website. That's
okay. And do you know what the second result is on here?
Mm.
Roman Muradov, my main take Marky Smith as cat hashtag.
Oh, okay.
So you're the second. You're the second.
That just shows how famous I am.
Yeah. That's the drawing you did of. Actually, that should be our logo for the show.
Yeah, I think I did a trade with artist Liam Barrett.
Yeah.
Who is also a big Fall fan.
I like the hashtags on here. Marky Smith, Cat, The Fall, Inc., and no, this is not Inktober.
Oh my god. I just saw an AI picture of Marky Smith with a cat.
Oh god.
This is horrible.
I don't want to see
if you think he was looking a bit off in his final years, this is somehow even worse.
Is there a way to show me on the
I will,
screen?
I will send it to you. Demented image.
Oh god. Oh man. Welcome back to the show. You probably just heard 13 ads for Factor Meals. So this is this is our kind of our closing segment for the show. So we're wrapping up, folks, where we're going to basically be describing or reacting to a fall interview, because half of the fun of the fall is the cantankerous relationship that Mark E.Smith has with journalists,
everyone. Really.
Everyone. Yeah. He's a real character.
Okay, let's watch this seminal interview.
Yes.
Between Mark E.Smith and a German man on television.
This is on YouTube, uploaded by Camp Freddy, who has 1.1 thousand subscribers, labeled Mark E.Smith German TV Interview, 1989.
It has a great description.
Yeah, description is Mark E.Smith of the Fall in a playful mood in Germany. I like the way he checks out the interviewer's jacket around 40 to 50 seconds in.
Come on over here. You can get your beer later.
This guy's outfit is spectacular.
It's so beautiful.
This ballet you did. When did you
I like that he immediately mocks him.
When did I start working on it? Last spring.
Last spring you started?
Yeah, last time I saw you.
Smoking indoors.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, everyone's smoking back then.
Yeah.
What's the matter with you? Also die Arbeit fing letztes Jahr an diesem Ballett, Are You Curious Orange? Und normalerweise war auf der Bühne, also live Musik.
It's so uncomfortable that he immediately starts translating it.
Yeah.
Mark is just awkwardly looking around.
Smiles for the camera.
Dance group split or something, you told me.
What?
What's the group, the dance group, the ballet group?
You'll have to ask the dance group. You'll have to ask the dance group about that.
All right. Okay, will nicht drüber reden, sehe ich schon. Other projects of the fall.
We did a tour before Christmas with just one dancer. We find that's better.
With this one?
Yeah, just the dancer we got. Ellen van Schulenberg.
Okay, I'm going to pause it for a second so we maybe give a little bit of a description of what's going on here.
Yeah. Mark decides to give a normal answer.
Mm-hmm.
He condescends and he does something over. Oh,
it's obviously after a performance at some sort of German TV show, and Mark, he seems sober enough.
Well, relatively. But he's this very bizarre German man with bleach blonde hair. Came up to him to interview him on the fly. He's having to translate for the TV audience. And Mark E.Smith is typically not giving straight answers, and as he's interviewing, he's giving mean mugs to the camera. Well, one of the main things that people eventually figured out about interviewing him is that you can never ask anything that can't be answered with a yes or no.
Right.
Because he would do that.
Yes.
He knows just how annoying that is in an interview.
Exactly. This guy looks like he spent the interviewer looks like he just spent the entire previous evening like doing poppers at some sort of dance club. So yeah,
I mean, he looks cool.
Yeah, he looks.
The Fall did do that ballet. So this is part of the context of this.
Yeah.
It is so the context here is the Fall was touring with Michael Clark, who was a ballet person. It seems sort of unlikely at first, but then it makes a lot of sense, Did
you actually watch it?
No. I don't know if there are any recordings. I mean,
I don't know of any either.
Take a look.
I think there's like some music video. Yeah.
But you can also see, I think people have this idea of Mark as kind of a right-leaning, at the very least, a sort of a manly man. But, he was close friends with Lee Bowery and a lot of these very queer people all the time.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes sense. He always had these aspirations for higher art and eccentric kind of performance and whatnot. But then he was also pulled by his fascination with granddads and war.
Yeah. Being a dock worker.
Yeah. So, that tension is good. And the whole thing of the Fall is built on tension.
Certainly.
So the idea of them performing with the ballet is actually quite fitting.
Yeah.
I wish I could see it. Anyway. So I guess they did a tour, and he's in Germany, and he's being interviewed by that guy.
Yeah.
Who honestly seems pretty cool. I would have loved to hang out with him in the 80s. He's just clearly unprepared to interview this guy. He's used to talking to people who are really excited to be on television.
Right.
And they're going to tell you all about their band and how happy they are to be here. And then this sort of, I don't know how you describe him at this stage in his life.
Mark?
Yeah.
His marriage with Bricks kind of was probably on the rocks at this point.
Yeah. I think he was feeling pretty good about himself.
Yeah. Yeah. That was probably the most successful period that they had, was that Beggars Banquet 80s era. Anyway, let's get back to it.
How did the people react on the thing with the ballet when you did that? You did that in Amsterdam, I think.
It's of no importance to me how they react.
Not at all?
No.
No? No. Okay. Also es ist für ihn überhaupt nicht wichtig, wie die Leute reagieren auf so eine...
He's very happy about this.
Oh, he's so pleased with himself.
Haben sie das Ganze in Amsterdam. Seitdem sind sie nur noch mit einer Tänzerin unterwegs. Do you have any other problems like that? Other projects. Sorry, not problems, projects.
You are the man with the problems.
I'm the man with the problems, right, okay. You're the man with the projects.
Classic.
Which? Yeah. Mind your business, they're all secrets.
Secrets?
Yeah, we are the Fall and we are the best. So.
You're the best and the Fall. The Fall sind die Besten. What do you think about Philip Boa?
I think he's okay.
He's okay? Want to go see him? Right now?
Yeah, well, he's very popular in Manchester.
Is he? Also Philip Boa ist in Manchester anscheinend sehr populär. Shall we go over and see him? Do you want to walk with me?
Yeah, let's go over, Christian, like we really are going over there.
Of course, go this way. Also wir gehen jetzt Philip Boa gucken. Der spielt nämlich nochmal da drüben. Philip Boa!
You hear the background go. Yeah, that was
truly
good.
the most awkward man.
I love that. That was wonderful. God bless the man.
Where to begin?
Yeah, just an incredible man.
The whole interaction is. Do you have any other problems like that? You're the man with the problems.
You're the man with the problem.
It feels kind of scripted, but
no, he laid him up for it.
Yeah. I mean, he just fell right into his lap.
Yeah.
He was clearly enjoying it.
Yeah, and while he was
again, like a cat, he was torturing this poor man.
And also, like I loved while he was translating what he was saying, Mark would look straight into the camera and just give a huge grin, like, "Look what I just did! Look what he has to translate."
Yeah, he clearly tried to hold a straight face, and he did this quite mean thing that. Every now and then he would start answering in a really normal way. Right. And he'd be like, yeah, we went around with this one dancer. Then he would say something that's just so uncooperative. This sort of Socratic, whatever it is, when you kind of lure your interlocutor into a sense of security.
That's how cats do it, man. That's how cats do it.
What?
That's how cats do it.
Yeah. And then, of course... Who the fuck is Philip Boa?
Yeah, I have no idea. Shall I go see him?
Yeah, let's really go. So, every now and then I remember it walking down the street, and I think, I gotta look up Philip Boa.
Yeah.
And then I never do.
I mean, we are...
He was very popular in Manchester in 1989.
Hold on, Philip Boa? Okay. Boa.
6 months.
Oh, whoa. He's still... That is a head of hair.
Yeah.
Okay, so
for the listener at home, how would you describe Philip Boa's haircut?
The 80s cut? It's kind of like a flock of seagulls haircut. It goes over well over the right side of his face. I enjoyed the pause between how do you like Philip Boa and I think he's all right. He's clearly thinking, I've said enough here. Yeah. German
Let's start shitting on Philip Boa in Germany.
Yeah, I don't see any Wikipedia segment for controversy. That's always a segment you have to watch for.
Okay.
And there's also...
Well, I'm not listening to that.
Yeah, and there's also no section for, like, sex crimes. So he seems like he's okay as far as a human being.
Yeah. I mean, here, we only listen to... good people.
Yeah. Upstanding citizens like Mark.e.smith.
Morally right. Yeah. Except for Mark.e.smith, but
yeah, he's kind of an exception. he's got, let's just say he's not someone to admire as far as how he lived his life for some reasons.
Yeah. I do look up to him as an artist.
Yeah, certainly.
But I try not to follow his footsteps as a man.
You wouldn't have many teeth left if you did.
Yeah, well, that's also a subject for another episode.
Yeah, amphetamine.
That too, but also his toothy troubles.
His tooth troubles.
Yeah.
Okay.
And two songs, in fact.
About his teeth?
About his teeth and Badly Drawn Boy.
He also has a song about breaking his hip on ice. Slippy Floor.
Oh, yeah. That's a great song.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, it's from he had like a bit of a resurgence, but we'll go over the different fall layers on a different one. We're already about an hour before we edit all the sniffles.
And we haven't talked about anything really.
Not
again,
really.
It's what he would have wanted.
Yeah. Well, we both like the song Paintwork. The show's called Paintwork. This has been me, Tom Van
We'll
Deusen.
continue to talk about it.
Yeah.
For the next 10 episodes, and then we'll pick another song.
Yeah. We didn't finish Paintwork, but the nice thing is that we'll never run out of material. We could do a full album about the fall and probably do the show for 6 years. Yes. Anyway,
don't forget to subscribe, click, smash, obliterate,
hit the bell,
tell your friends.
Yeah, tell your friends. Come on.
All your fellow friends.
Subscribe to us on the internet. Google us. Just both our names are spelled phonetically. Yeah, that's it. Anything else, Roman?
Well, that's it. Do we have a sign off?
Be a good boy.
Be the best boy.
Be the best boy. Okay.